I've got something to get off my chest in regards to the Mullen community and Mullen stock. And yes, I do look fly because I'm heading to wine country very soon for the weekend and gonna enjoy myself with my family. But we have a lot of things to talk about today. I haven't made Mullen content for quite some time. I ended up making a video yesterday talking about Fibonacci, and basically we ran up to a certain level and we pulled back, and I think dilution has been happening. Now I may be wrong, who knows, but you have to understand the charts and really the movements with certain stocks, and Mullen has been manipulated since February of 2023. That is when we fell off a freaking cliff. You can look at the charts yourself. It was a very tradable stock, I would say, before February of 2023, and then the disaster happened. Now, there have been a lot of people that have been following me that have been learning a lot about Mullen over the years. I started making content on YouTube November of 2022, and I was pretty consistent with it, right? We were tracking the news, we were looking at the charts, we were looking at insider buys, insider sales, which we'll talk about here in a second. We were talking about the board. We were talking to Brad from Randy Marion. I mean, we were doing a lot of research, a lot of digging into this company because you have to, because David is very quiet. He is vocal sometimes when he sends out videos about dumb money and other things like that to retail investors to get them pumped up like there's going to be some type of squeeze or something. But regardless of that, we got to look at the facts and what has happened, right? But the thing I want to get off my chest is it's just hilarious to me that people hate so much, and it's all good. Keep hating, no worries. People that used to follow me, interact with me, and the day I start calling out certain someone in the company, and I start calling out what's been actually going on, and how I'm very concerned because there's been 3 reverse stock splits, and I even said the 3rd reverse stock split. When that happens, I did state I think it will be the last reverse stock split, which could be a positive. But I also was stating this is a very big concern. There's been 3 reverse stock splits in less than a year. That is concerning, right? So I'm bringing up facts of what I'm concerned about. I'm bringing up facts that the board has not bought in any new shares. I'm bringing up facts that David sold 5 million shares in February of 2023. That should have been the biggest red flag for all of us right there. And we all make mistakes, right? So now we have to learn from our mistakes and make the best decisions moving forward. But I will tell you at the end of this video, maybe in the middle, one thing that will change Mullen, if this happens, it could be a positive thing. Because of course, like the video, that always helps me, that helps you. If you want more Mullen content, I think there's some people out there talking about it, but I don't know if I'm gonna continue. I just wanna make this video to get something off my chest. Now we know that Mullen did a nice little squeeze the last couple weeks, right? I wanna look at the cost to borrow because this is floating around, and yes, it's been high before. I think it's been over 200% before, even 250% before. But you can see as of May 3rd, 2024, which was yesterday, Friday, 91 is the minimum, max is 170, okay? So for institutions, for people to borrow shares, it's gonna cost them at least 91%. I believe they have to pay that over a 12-month period, okay? Correct me if I'm wrong down below. The max is 170, so it's very high. It's very high cost to borrow right now, which is very good news if you're looking for some type of squeeze with Mullen. The problem is, okay, dilution. The problem is David. The problem is the board not having enough belief in their own company to buy stock out of their pocket, right? Put money into the stock like retail does. So ask yourself this one question. Why are they not doing that? Why are they not doing that? Anyone that talks to David, please comment on this. Share this video on X, wherever. Ask David, why are you not buying any more stock? I'm gonna show you the last time that he bought stock out of his own pocket. Also ask him, why is the board not buying any stock? It's already had 3 reverse stock splits. It's trading very low, less than $5. Why are you guys not buying any stock? Is the bottom gonna hold? That's the question. I made a video yesterday talking about Fibonacci and telling you guys we gotta hold around 350 all the way down to maybe like 310. Okay, if we hold there, then we could swing higher. If we don't hold there, then you know what's gonna happen next. It's been happening for years now, right? Again, February of 2023, we're in May of 2024. That's a year and a couple months. that we have been dealing with this downtrend, this pump then dump. So if you're hating on me, that's okay. Do you, right? You need to probably evaluate some things and decisions that you make in your own life. But I'm just being real with you with what has been happening and the concerns right now with Mullen. Now, are there trading opportunities? Obviously, we just saw it freaking run over 100% in a matter of 2 days. But my concern is holding that area, $3, $3.10. We got to hold that. Now, what would be good and what would change, what I was telling you guys earlier, is if David starts buying and the board starts buying in this area, that's a good sign. Another thing is most people's averages are over $100, $200, $500, especially if you've been with us since 2022 or even early 2023. Now, for everyone that's brought their average down, great job. Let me ask you, what is your plan? Especially people on X that say certain things about me. You say you brought your average down to $30, $20, $15, $10. So if you believe in Mullen so much, are you gonna hold or are you gonna sell if it breaks even? My money's on you're gonna sell when you break even. And I'm happy for you. If you brought your average down that much and you can potentially get your money back, congrats, that's amazing. I think most of us, that's all we want with Mullen. I think everyone is red on Mullen, unless you traded it the other day. Here you guys go. Last time David purchased shares was, what does that say? August 16th, 2023. That was the last time he bought shares. How many did he buy? Okay, so he bought 102,000 shares at 98 cents. Guys, this was before the third reverse stock split. Okay, so he's down massively on this. But I want you guys to ask yourself a question. Why did David buy these shares? Was it to kind of encourage us a little bit? Because what is 100 grand to him? He's made millions of dollars from Mullen. He's made millions of dollars from gifted shares. He's made millions of dollars from selling shares. What's 100 grand to him to kind of keep the boat moving? Just gotta think about this stuff, okay? Now, of course, I just want to throw this in here because it's important. Nothing I say is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is all just my own opinion. I always recommend that you do your own research and do what's best for you and your family. Let's talk about David's awarded shares. Mullen, David is the CEO of Mullen, if you didn't know. He got awarded shares in October of 2023, more in October of 2023, and then November of 2023. How many did he get? Those same dates, he got that many shares, remaining shares, about 5 million. He got that many shares, went up to 9.9 million. Then he got 1 million shares in November, went up to 10. And then obviously there was a reverse stock split. Let's look at this information real quick. Shares outstanding, about 6.5 million. Insider shares, insider ownership, about 28%. Total insiders, 39. Now, if we want to shed some positivity on Mullen, let's look at the buys. What has been happening? So Fidelity's been buying April 2024. We got all these buys right here. Okay, these are the amount of shares that they bought. Some more buys, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, more buys right here. Here's some more buys right here. This was in March. Okay, obviously, it's a good sign. Green buys are coming in. Haven't seen this in a while, but I still go back to my belief. Why is David not buying? Why is the board not buying? This is a major red flag. When this changes, if it changes, guys, then Mullen could be attractive again. Right now, it's just a trade. You looked at the charts yesterday. You saw exactly what I was talking about. You can believe whatever you want. It's totally fine. I've accepted, the money that I've lost with Mullen. I hope you do too. It was a lesson learned, and now I just want the facts. I just want to have conviction. If I'm going to put more money into a stock, I need to understand the CEO, the board. I need to understand a lot of things, and Mullen is just not crossing all my T's and dotting all of my I's right now. I just need to see some changes, and I think most of you would agree that you would want to see David buy some shares. You would want to see the board buy shares. You would want to hear his answer on it. Just answer the question, why are you not buying shares? Look at all the other CEOs. Makes no sense, man. Like Palantir CEO bought a bunch of shares. SoFi CEO bought a bunch of shares. Most CEOs buy shares and they talk about it, right? So why are you not buying shares? You have plenty of money. What is the answer? That's all I want to know. If I could get clear on that answer, then I understand Mullen. I understand the product. I understand what they do. I understand their marketing strategy. I understand all their pilot runs, everything that they've done. I've looked into the stock in the company for over almost 2 years now, okay? So again, that's the biggest red flag that we need to get clear on. And if you are against me, so be it. But I'm just letting you know what's been happening and where we're at right now. As always, guys, I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy time with your family, friends, whatever you do. Keep getting after it in life, and we'll see you on the next one.